Alright, this is how you can compare your logs to people who are performing better than you are to learn from that and see how you can adjust your playstyle. So start by going to your personal Warcraft logs pages. I'm going to look at Mythic Parses, and let's say I'm going to look at Bloodbound Horror. For this, you're going to want to look at whatever parse you want to review. So I'm ignoring this one. I stayed single target build, so that's less relevant, versus this one where I was the correct build, but gray parsed. From there, that'll take you to the whole guild. Click on yourself, and from there, you're going to scroll up and go to compare. Okay, you scroll down, select yourself. You can leave all these on default. You're just making sure that you're filtering fights that are about the same length, with a same raid size, and to people that are within 2 eye levels of you, occurring recently. So from there you search. This is everybody who did similarly. I'm going to pick the top parse. Alright, your starting page. You can start with going over to summary. Don't do that actually. I thought I was going to, or actually do that. So here you can compare your talents, see if there's any big difference there. This to me looks like we're playing the same talents, which we are, so it's not a difference in spec. So that's how to review your spec. I'm going to go over here to damage done and compare there. So here's some major differences that I already know are present. Caustic Spatter, that's my main AoE damage. I got 7 million. They got 28 million, so I fucked that up. I know that came from non-ideal play on the ad phase. So right there, I know they're doing something different than me that I can play better on the ad phase, and that's like 20 million. And that's on a fight where the overall is 452 for them and 30 for me. So that's essentially another 15% damage if I can improve that. They're doing 1.35 million, I'm doing 900k overall. So that's something for me to learn. You can compare your casts. So in Venom, that's my main damage dealer. They got 20% damage more than me, and in the same amount of casts. For me, that factors in to my Caustic Spatter, because when I cast this, it boosts that damage. So that again tells me that with the same amount of cast, they're getting a shitload more damage than I am. I can look at Ruptures. That's my next biggest damage dealer. They got 65 million out of 22 casts, and I got 44 million out of 15. Something that I know is the case, they did this better in the ad phase than I did, and they got more Ruptures onto more ads. Garrote is kind of a similar thing. They got about 20% more damage than I did out of 4 more casts. And I know that that was during the ad phase, so they were better at the ad phase than I was. So those are some examples. From there, you can also compare your casts. So come up here, click on casts. We're going to change this to timelines. So there were some discrepancies in cooldown usage here. Kingsbane, that's my major 1 minute cooldown. So we both cast that in the opener at about 10 seconds. But when I scroll to my next use of it, it's at 11 seconds. It's available to me at 1 minute and 11 seconds, and I've not used it. I wait a full 14 seconds before I use it again, and I cast it on a Lost Watcher. Comparing that to what they did, they threw it on the boss. So that is a relevant difference to DPS. I'm going to see if I can look at when they go to ad phase. And I should be able to tell that from them casting multiple Ruptures is what's going on for my class. That's here. So they go to the ad phase at about the 2.5 minute mark. And what I see there that's important for me is they're blowing a major cooldown Vanish to get multiple Garrotes and Ruptures. So at 2 minutes, they cast Vanish, they start garroting and rupturing all of the ads. That's pretty relevant, and that's definitely something that I can learn from. If I come up to when I'm in the ad phase, let me find that. Alright, I'm in the ad phase first here. So what I chose to do is throw my Kingsbane on an ad. And during the ad phase, I got 1 Garrote, 1 Rupture, 1 Garrote. And again, that was a big difference in our damage. So that's just a short example of some things that I learned to increase my parses, and hopefully that is helpful to you.